Live from the Raw Live production studio, it's True NFL with Frankie J and T.O. And here's your host, Frankie J.
I am indeed Frankie J, and to my right, three-time Hall of Shamer, T.O. Welcome back, T.O. How is weather treating you in the 716? I'll talk about my weather here in the 518. How's your weather? How was your week?
It was a good leaf day today.
Oh,
So I should say a quick shout out to my Uncle Don, 70th birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, worked at the casino, said we're all just degenerate gamblers and they're in it to make money.
Well, happy birthday. Happy birthday. And I'll give a quick shout out to Dames Marvs, who we just did a live show with for his first live show over on his channel, Lock 22 Productions. Definitely check it out. True NFL, as we call it over there. It was a fun time. It was awesome to be part of that experience. But anyways, we won't waste any time. We got a whole lot on the agenda today. A lot of just stuff that I want to bury T.O. with. So I'm going to give T.O. the mic for a few minutes because he might not have much of it.
I want to ask you something. Do you know who said half this game is 90% mental?
Who?
Yogi Berra.
Whoa.
That's almost like toilet paper math there where 12 equals 100 and all that nonsense. But all right, a little on this day. 1979, Nolan Ryan signed a 4-year deal worth $45 million, which made him the highest paid player at the time. $4.5 million, sorry, in 79. You know what the highest paid player makes now?
I 300 trillion.
126 mil.
That's nuts.
1972, the Dolphins beat New England 52-0.
Wow.
Making Don Shula the first coach to win 100 games in 10 seasons.
What a way to get the 100th win. Good for him.
Yep.
Against no better organization. Awesome fact.
Here's one of my favorites here. Last one of the day. 1953, U.S. Supreme Court rules 7-2 that baseball is a sport and not a business.
Well, argument could be made.
I'd make that argument for the NFL.
Well, it is a business.
Sports entertainment. It's labeled sports entertainment.
Well, I think it's always been labeled sports entertainment for the most part. I mean, let's face it. You had the, WWF, which was at the time World Wrestling Federation, and then they had to change to WWE to World Wrestling, entertainment.
Yeah, that's sports entertainment.
That's sports entertainment. Football is a form of entertainment, but it's sports. It's like real sports. It's not. See, we disagree with this whole scripted thing. I don't think there's a script. I think there's a reason behind it, and I think you got a little bit of conspiracy theorists taking over your world. But one thing that you used to be real big on when it came to conspiracies was Taylor Swift.
Oh yeah.
Where is she? Where's she been, T.O.? What's weird, I've heard these rumors and see these rumors going on the reels all over the internet that she declined to do the Super Bowl halftime show, and for that reason, she's not getting any exposure now of her sitting up in the suite and hanging out, and the camera's not all about her right now. Did you hear anything about this?
Makes sense to me. I didn't hear that. I heard that the NFL was kind of tired, or fans were tired of seeing her, some. And I thought that was why, but yeah, she could have turned it down maybe. Some Bad Bunny it is. I'd rather see Taylor Swift.
I'm not a Swift. I don't like Taylor Swift at all. I don't know any of her songs. If I was to hear one of her songs, I'd be like, oh, that's Taylor Swift. Okay, got it. I'm just not I just don't like her attitude. It's not, I don't know. She's a bitch. She's just a bitch to me. Like, I hate to, judge or use that label, but I don't know, man. You get famous.
She's a celebrity.
But you get famous writing songs about how shitty your life was, basically, and then you have the nerve and the audacity to act like your poo doesn't smell. It's like, come on.
I don't mind her.
No, I would definitely be open to her doing the halftime show
for sure.
And that's not anything other than I don't know who the hell Bad Bunny is at all. I just don't know who Bad Bunny is. Maybe I should listen to a couple of his songs, check out some of his videos. Maybe I've already heard the guy. I don't know. It's just I'm used to a Super Bowl show that's like Creed or Aerosmith or Michael Jackson or Dolly Parton, even at 100 years old, would be amazing halftime show at this point.
I could see the NFL doing that because nobody's bigger than the game, remember? So
Yeah, it's not about the game. It's about sports entertainment. You have a football game and you want to entertain at halftime. Why are you doing these halftime shows that are creating this sort of buzz? A lot of it's on the negative. It's a split crowd on this Bad Bunny thing, and it's created quite the drama. Let's face it. To me, it's a big. I don't know what message it's sending. I don't get it. I'm not in that loop of language speaking. Apparently, you might know more.
I don't know who he is. I don't know. I'm not up on the Bad Bunny, and I'll probably watch the halftime show just to learn more, see if I like it. Maybe I'll love it.
Maybe we become Bad Bunny.
Could be.
Maybe we'll be bads. We'll be bads.
Yeah.
Bad bunnies.
You'll be good rabbit.
Maybe you'll come on the show. I'm as a guest. That silly rabbit. But just want to take a quick second to thank everybody that's been watching, subscribing to our YouTube channel. It's amazing. Anywhere you're watching right now on Facebook, YouTube, or over on Dames Lock 22 Productions X, feel free to drop comments during the show. We'll definitely engage with you. And if you think we're crazy, go ahead and tell us. We don't care. Especially Tio. He doesn't care at all. Guy has zero filter when it comes to reality.
Never let words hurt you, people out there. Never let words hurt you.
If you do,
don't give them that power.
It's like that frying egg commercial. It was always a after school commercial where they crack the egg in the frying pan. This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs.
Yeah, it's going to be your brain on
fried egg.
Your brain on Shedeur Sanders this week.
Yeah, let's talk about that for a minute. He should not have been put in that game if there was another option. He was thrown out there because that's what everybody wants. But what everybody, what people don't realize is he didn't prep for that moment, not even close. He's not even allowed to go in the same urinals as the starters, okay? He had no business being on that field. He looked like me. I could have done better, honestly. And I can't even really move.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what he brings. To be honest, I wish he wasn't blackballed right from the get-go. Wish he wasn't a jerk. I wish his father didn't screw him. I wish all these things. But it's Shedeur Sanders' time. We'll see what happens. I hope he does well. I can't see the NFL letting him do too well. And he's on Cleveland. But we'll see.
Yeah, but off seasons come. There's that Deshaun Watson thing going on there with a whole bunch of money. If people are going to be shopping quarterbacks in the off season, perhaps you could see Shedeur Sanders moving pretty quickly. I would think. You got Aaron Rodgers, who knows what's going to happen with Aaron Rodgers at the end of the year? Is he going to retire? Probably. He should. If he's breaking his wrist, now you're crumbling, buddy.
I think this guy was clearly the number one quarterback that should have been taken in this draft.
Who?
Sanders.
What the hell? I don't get it. How?
I don't.
How?
Because he should have been. He was ranked up there. He should have been taken.
Then why wasn't he taken?
Because his attitude, and the NFL said, don't take him. They definitely they did something. They stopped him. No way all those teams don't pick him. He's going to end up being one of the better ones. Watch.
Maybe he's got to develop and mature like a Keon Coleman.
He's got to mature.
The whole Keon Coleman thing, second round pick, 33rd pick actually, comes to Buffalo and he's embraced and they're putting his picture up mural on the side of buildings and having special chocolate chip cookies for him. And the guy hadn't even caught a pass yet. He still hasn't really. And now they're talking, what do we do with Keon? Well, now they're benching him. And I remember in the beginning, and I'm going to keep saying it, everybody thought he was the next best thing coming to Buffalo. Maybe not you, but there were people that thought I was crazy. Here we are. Year 2. They're talking about moving him. And we'll probably get a lot for him, actually. He'd probably do good somewhere else.
No. I'd move him. He's dancing on the sidelines. He's doing all the wrong things.
Why is he doing that?
That's how you get cut in this league, to be dead honest.
Why was he doing that?
I don't know. I wasn't there. I'm not him.
What's wrong with this guy?
I don't agree with that behavior, to be quite honest, especially when you're not doing well. You're not doing well at all. If you're Terrell Owens, you got me 200 yards, go ahead, spill popcorn on your forehead. I don't care. You know what I mean? Do whatever you want. But this guy...
It comes down to tolerance, right? If you're, like you said, putting up big numbers and you're housing people and you're making those circus catches and getting 3 touchdowns a game, okay, you're 5 minutes late. We can deal with that, right? Look at Lawrence Taylor. The guy barely showed up awake sometimes and went on the field and did his fucking job. Did what he was paid to do. And I think that's where it's coming down to with Keon Coleman. Hey, buddy, right when like football season started and we got in training camp, all that shenanigans with Macy's and the cookies and the love, okay, welcome to reality. This is your job now. You punch in, you punch out, you work out, you do what you're told to do. You're not, man, come on, man.
Maybe he did. Maybe he tried. Maybe we heard he's putting in all the work. Maybe he put in all the work, and that was as good as he is.
Maybe that's it. But, you know, it's funny. As much as I said he was going to suck in the beginning, I can see where people might see something in him because he is a big target. He does have that capability of perhaps using his body to block, you know, defenses to make those catches, but I haven't seen it yet. It's like he's not dialed in or something. Could that be it?
I don't know. He's not that good. We got him to block because he was a good blocker. Like, who does that?
The Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, that's not what a receiver's job is.
I think
number one job, get out there, do your routes. I mean, it's in the total package, but that shouldn't be the first thing you look at.
Well,
especially when he can't do well. He can't get open. He gets no separation. There's zero separation. So what are you going to do?
It's time.
Shavers.
I mean, he caught a pass, and nice pass, actually, because that was a hard catch to make.
Yeah.
I mean, if that pass that Josh Allen zinged to him on a frozen rope into the corner of the end zone, falling down. I don't think anybody but Shavers could have made that catch.
Oh, it was a good throw. He threw it in the right spot.
Put it right there in that sweet spot, and he got it right between 2 defenders. So does Keon Coleman make that catch? Probably not. Probably not. He'll find some way where his goofy feet will get caught up in the turf or some shit, and it'll bounce off his knee and off his helmet, and he'll touch it.
Yeah,
whereas Shavers was like, you know,
he looks unagile.
He's not. He's goofy. He's more bad. You know, I hate to say this, but he's more built for basketball. He looks like he'd be an amazing basketball player, and I guess he used to play a lot of basketball. Maybe that's where he goes. Go to the NBA, buddy.
Yeah.
Someone would take him.
Is he going to sit this week too?
I think so. I think they're benching him again. I think it's the right move. I think he should be benched until he's not needed to be benched anymore. I think the lineup, and we'll disagree on this all day long. I think I've been saying ever since they brought Gabe Davis back into the mix on the practice squad that there was a plan in place right for these Bills. They're going to start using these little seeds of Josh, comfort zones of where Josh knows he can toss the ball and give him those targets maybe for this last push here. I like the Gabe Davis move. Gabe Davis had a couple bad games. They all do, but we wrote him off. Why?
Return game looked good with Miko, Ray Davis.
Yeah, I think it was a good move.
One thing Coleman, well, didn't do. That's a good thing not to do. That we saw another receiver do this week.
What's that?
Spit on a player.
Yeah, that one, the Jamar Chase. I really believe that the action that the NFL took, Roger. If we may, we always try to have these conversations with Roger Goodell himself because he's such an idiot.
The one-on-ones.
Let's take something serious here, all right? Not only is it gross and demeaning, then the most disrespectful way of showing somebody you disrespect them or hate them to spit on somebody. We're trying to teach the youth and bring these football games into these young kids' lives, and you're giving them a 1-game suspension. The kids don't understand money, and these kids watch you play. They watch their heroes every Sunday, and they play Little League or Pee Wee football, and they go out there and they try to be their star. They try to be that guy, and they're doing this shit. They're going to copy you. Set an example, buddy. I thought you were a good dude, and that one, forever, I lose a lot of respect for that man. I don't care the work he's put in already. Right then and there, when you spit on somebody, I'm done with you. I don't like that.
Yeah, it should be
done.
It's a crime. It should be a crime if it's not everywhere.
It's a touchy thing. I did research on it.
Yeah,
in
state
whatever.
to state.
Well, it depends. Yeah, obviously.
Every state, it's a crime to spit on a police officer, but not every state, it's a crime to spit on another person.
It depends on the context, right? So if you walk up to somebody out of nowhere and say, I want to beat the living crap out of you, shoot, that's considered like aggravated harassment.
Yeah.
It's not assault.
Yeah, and this guy's up there saying he still didn't do it. Like, I'd suspend him until he admits it and apologizes.
Yeah.
He's up there still saying I didn't spit when it's as clear as day.
He said the words.
I wouldn't put him in until he says
I didn't open my mouth to that guy. Well, first of all, you did because you were talking shit, which got you guys going at each other, and then you spit on him. It's there. I mean, it's clearer than Mike Tyson taking off Holyfield's fucking ear. You spit on him. Own it, bro. Like, say, listen, I did that. It's wrong. I shouldn't have done that. It's gross. There's no place in the game for it. Man up now, because the longer you keep lying about it, the worse you'll see.
Well, no, the worse it should get. I mean,
keep him out.
It's sad that we have to kindergarten this guy, but if you're not going to admit it, then you're not going to play. Then you're not going to play.
4K.
You're not going to play until you admit it and you tell these kids who, like you said, are watching these games, I made a mistake. This is something you don't do. But instead, this clown shoe is running around saying he still didn't do
it. Clown shoe.
That's what he is.
Does he not realize that 4K shows even like the loogie itself and like the little holes in it and the bubbles and the quality of the loogie? You spit on him. It looked like water, man. Like it was. You don't even need HD. You could just go back to an old tube TV and see the fact you spit on him.
I know.
It's
I love
not
receivers.
like the immaculate reception, dude. There was clear footage that you spit on him. But where did he have a mental breakdown? Oh, I just forgot.
I love receivers, but there's nothing better to me than a good receiver going up against a good cornerback and that cornerback shutting him down and pissing him off so much that he wants to do things like that to him. I love that. I love that in the defense, that you can get that guy so off his game and worried about other nonsense that doesn't have any, and nothing game related. I love it. It gives me tingles, actually. Norman was good at that. With that
cute.
Beckham incident. Ramsey's always been good at that. They just, they dig at you the whole game, and then they fold up, these guys. We've even seen Hopkins. Hopkins gets pissed when he does, and he's one of the best ones that ever played.
Yeah. It's a job of these defensive backs to agitate and to come after you and to get in your head and under your skin. That's what they're supposed to do. And Jalen Ramsey's one of the best at it.
They take that away from the game today with not being able to hit and drill the player anymore. Not being able to send that message on defense, then you're not going to run that route, that Colston Loveland route over the middle where you're just going to catch the ball and no one's going to hit you.
What does it have to do with the spitting?
I don't know. We got off topic. I'm just saying they've taken all that out of the game. The spitting is disgusting. I don't know.
It's gross. I think he should be out for a while. I think that he should apologize publicly. I think there's a lot of things that need to happen with that clown. Like I said, I like Jamar Chase. I thought he was a great dude up until this point. You see a lot of the footage they do of what he does out in the community and blah blah blah. He seems like a legitimate guy, and then he pulls that stunt. I can't be in with that. Playing hard football and talking shit and doing leaving on the field kind of thing. I'm good with that. Whatever they say to each other out there, hey, they do it out there. That's what they do. But don't bring that to the TV. People don't want to even see. What if that was a Thanksgiving game, and you're in the middle of eating turkey? I mean, no, really. Think of I wouldn't want to eat after seeing that. Truthfully, I'd be like, that's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, especially if you've been spit on.
Yeah, I've been spit on. It was like a flashback.
Maybe you should sue the NFL for PTSD.
I could. We should.
There you go.
Let's see if that's our big payout.
Yeah, let's see if the NFL really agrees that mental health matters.
Yeah, let's see if their little banners on the sidelines really matter. All the people take hours to spray
Definitely.
paint. Why not? Roger, you out there? We can send him an email.
He's not responding.
We can true NFL him.
I would sit the guy down until he apologizes and mans up.
Why?
No doubt about it.
Man up. It's crazy. It's like we're spending more time on it, telling him what he should do to get rid of the problem faster, and he could have already had this done. He had a speech written for him probably to get up in front of the cameras and just say, hey, listen, man, I was a piece of shit. I shouldn't have done that. It's gross. I would hate that if it happened to me, but he didn't. He hasn't. And will he? Maybe. Maybe he gets to that point where if I don't do this.
What the hell took you so long?
Yeah, what happened? Was your mouth dry?
There's no discipline these days in these kids like that. This is what we see.
Well, Well, it's hard to discipline him for that when you got other people doing things that are worse, and they're not even like
If I
it's an unbalance of power and authority and accountability when it comes to the
yeah,
football.
if I spit on a person when I was a kid, I would expect to be backslapped by probably 5 different people. The mother, the father of the child, the mother, the father of me, and probably both my grandparents.
And the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit.
Yeah. And these days, nothing. This guy's getting one game. He's not even admitting it. It's weird. It's what's wrong with the world today.
Well, when you lie when you're caught, it makes everyone feel weird. It's like these insurance scam videos you see going around where somebody's saying that they got injured at work, right?
Oh, yeah.
And they're going to all the doctors and shit. Then all of a sudden they have their insurance company go out with, investigators and catch them getting their cars detailed, riding their motorcycles, and everything's fucking fine. And then they get called out on it and they show them the video. Is this you? That ain't me.
You had a good day.
You have the same shirt on. It's like 2 hours ago we recorded you do this, and we brought you in. That's you. No, it's not.
Listening to too much Shaggy. It wasn't me.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
It wasn't me.
Okay, so let's talk about this rumor. I don't know if you heard this.
Oh, boy.
If anybody out there has heard this rumor, let me know. Unless I was having some weird nightmares last night. I heard the rumor, or I saw the rumor, that if the Chiefs blow it this year, because right now they're 5-5 and they can, that there's chit chatter going on that Mahomes might move on from Kansas City and try to revive the New York Jets. That's what I've heard. That's what I've read. It's been maybe it's one of those fake clickbait things that they send around here and there, but what do you think of that, Tio? Listen, let's look at the whole thing. Slow down here. If this season ends badly for the Chiefs, they don't make the playoffs, or they do and they get eliminated quickly, whatever the case may be, Andy Reid is going to retire. It's just time. You can tell by the way he's walking and stuff. He's ready. He's accomplished so much. He's Hall of Fame first ballot walk-in. We all know that. Big Red, great career. Lots of successful coaches have come from under his wing. Sean McDermott being one of them. Maybe when Andy walks, we win. My point is this. It wouldn't be the worst thing ever to happen if Pat Mahomes was dealt away, because Kelsey's not going to play past this year. We know that. That team might be on a rebuild. They had a quick run. They had a quick 8-year, 3 Super Bowls. It's moving on. You see it?
And this rumor sends him to the Jets?
This rumor sending him to the Jets.
If that's not all the motivation you need to know that the Kansas City Chiefs are going to win this week, I don't know what else you need, because if you think for a second that guy would ever go to the Jets.
Why wouldn't he? It's all about money.
Why wouldn't he? Because no one has ever succeeded in the Jets.
It's New York City, man.
Nobody has ever
succeeded.
succeeded.
Would be a god. He'd be Joe Namath.
He didn't even succeed. They didn't. Nobody goes to the Jets.
Unless you want to rot, right?
They had Brett Favre. They had Aaron Rodgers. Nothing.
Well, okay.
No, he's not going to the Jets. What is going to happen is they're probably going to win this week.
Okay.
Against Indianapolis, because that's
big game.
I don't. If Kansas City loses, I'll turn my page.
That's the one that we disagreed on when we were making our picks earlier. I took the Colts. I think the Colts go into Kansas City and they beat them easily. I really do. I think they're going to go in and smash them. It might be a closer game than I think. I can't remember if I did say close game or not.
Listen,
but they will be Kansas City. Kansas City
to what you're
this
saying.
Week. They're going to be 5-6 after this week.
I know exactly what you said, but I just want to say this. You just told me, in far more words, that Danny Dimes is going to beat Patrick Mahomes.
I think so, yes.
Okay.
I really believe that.
I'm not on that.
They don't have to use Danny Dimes. Just hand the ball to fucking JT, man. They got a great tight end. I think they go in there and they come back off the bye week and they go in and play.
I was surprised this week that Andy Reid lost out of a bye week. It's almost time for me to say it's the end for KC, but I'm not going that route yet. If they lose this game,
huh?
No, if they lose this game, I'm singing a different tune, and I don't even know if I don't think they're going to go to the playoffs then.
So
But
If
they're going to
they
win this
lose-
week because
Okay.
he's not losing to Dan.
Okay, well,
Danny
he loses to the
Jones,
Colts.
Danny
If he
Jones.
loses this week, you're going to say this on our next week's shows that they're done.
I think so.
So this week, this is the biggest game of Pat
I
Mahomes'
won't be.
career.
I won't be here next week saying that. Is what I'm going to say. Because there's no way. JT, ET, doesn't matter what planet he comes from,
Phone home.
that they're going to beat them this week. I can't see it. I can't see it.
Okay. Well,
I
look
can't
forward to
see.
it.
I can't close. Can anyone else out there close their eyes and say, like, honestly, and just be like, yeah, the playoffs don't include Patrick Mahomes this year?
I'm getting a lot of people are getting to that point. Man.
I don't think so.
I
He's the
mean,
face of the NFL.
he
Travis
has been.
Kelce, we've gone through the videos that I show you of fake football. Untackleable. When he has the football in his
He's
hands.
untackleable.
Nobody can tackle him. He's just Superman, glide into the end zone. And you think that I don't know, dude. They're definitely going to be in the playoffs.
Okay. Do they go to the Super Bowl?
Probably. If they make the playoffs, they're my pick.
Everyone picked them last year, and they got lit up.
They went.
Lit up. They should have just went home at halftime.
They went there, though. This time, yeah, like you said, she hasn't been around. She'll be around.
You
She'll
think
be
it'll be a
around.
Taylor
She'll be
Swift sightings?
around when he gets that game-winning touchdown, and like I said, he cuts through that defense like nobody ever learned how to tackle before, and it just looks magical. Big
Yeah,
hug and
cut-
kiss in the end
Cut through
zone
the crowd, run up to the box, give her a
Yeah.
big hug live on TV.
for sure. But this was such a tough season for the Chiefs, and yet Travis Kelce and Mahomes, like it's happening there.
It's happening. You're awesome. Did you make sure your Facebook thing is working?
Because if you're the NFL, you can't have the Chiefs just roll through. You can't have them roll through. You know what I mean? And then everybody would be saying, the Chiefs, that's the Chiefs. That. But then if they come up as
So you're going back to the narrative that they're trying to make it interesting with the prediction, already knowing that
drama.
Yeah.
Drama sells.
Your Facebook sucks, by the way.
Drama sells.
Drama doesn't sell. It
Sure
does though. I just don't see it with Kansas City. I think this will be the end of the run. Do I think they're a horrible team after Andy Reid leaves and perhaps Kelsey retires and Mahomes does move on? I don't know. Who's the backup for Mahomes? I don't even know. They'd have to go get somebody.
Well, if that happened, then get off the bandwagon.
Yeah, I mean, who knows what happens after that? I mean, we could talk all day about that. Here's another thing I wanted to bring up, folks, and I don't know how everybody out there in the football world feels about this. I'm a Bills fan hardcore, as we know. This is about the Giants' Cam Skadaboo, the guy that a couple weeks back, his ankle was swinging, injured out forever, surgery, probably already has CTE full-blown, decides to go to a WWE match, sit ringside, and become part of the production, more or less, and get into a physical, scripted scuffle. And he's just, I mean, why? Why would you?
It's pretty good acting. Pretty good acting. I was like, this is real. This is great. Still fooled me. Great acting.
Okay.
Should he be there? I don't know. It was Mr. Leg Jangles. It was just dangling there like 3 weeks ago. Apparently he didn't need his leg to push that guy. He pushed him like 17 feet backwards.
Well, the guy took a bump, dude. I mean, he flew back on purpose after Skadaboo touched him. It's called taking a bump. Have you ever?
Yeah, it was a
watched?
good one. They sold that then because even the next guy.
You fell for it.
That was great. It was great.
Yeah, but okay.
I don't think they took that bump. Nobody from the crowd should be pushing the WWE wrestler in their own ring 17 feet backwards. I'm not sure he thought he was going to fly that far back.
He did it on his own. Skadaboo gave him a push, and he did the rest. Watch it over. Just watch
I
it.
will. You're probably right, but it
He
was a
took a
good
bump.
sell if true.
Well, they wanted to make Skadaboo look good. Here's my problem with it. I'm a Giants fan. I want you back on the field. Sit ringside. I don't care. Go out and get hookers all night. Do what you got to do, buddy. You have a life. You're allowed to live it. You're injured. Okay. But why would you put yourself at risk like that when you're I believe if you look in the contracts of some of these football players, Some of them aren't even allowed to ride motorcycles. Like Ben Roethlisberger, if you remember years and years ago, got into a motorcycle accident, and then they started putting in these contracts that you're not allowed to do certain things physical. Like you're not allowed to
They had a
play
no helmet
paintball.
law too. No helmet law in
Well, I don't even know.
Pittsburgh.
That doesn't matter. That's irrelevant. But they are not allowed to do any sort of physical activities that put their body and health at risk while you're contracted to play football for them. A lot of these contracts include these things. People don't realize that.
Oh, yeah.
Why do you think you don't see football players, especially your big burly offensive linemen or defensive linemen, riding in on Harleys? They're not allowed to ride motorcycles.
I can't ride my goddamn motorcycle, but the other guy can spit on someone.
That's why the league needs to.
Ass backwards.
It's something. It's ass something, for sure. But I just wanted to bring that up. I just think if I'm a Bills fan and Josh Allen just got hurt and his wrist was dangling and he's out playing WWE, I'm pissed. That's worse than Keon Coleman dancing on the sidelines pregame, warming up when he got benched. I'd be sitting on that bench pouting, pissed off, throwing hell. I'd stay in the locker room.
Well,
I'd be that mad at myself. He's out there jamming away, but dude, like it's a big freaking game. I think that's what Scadaboo's doing. He thinks he's not gonna say no. Would you, if you're 20-something years old, would you say no to the WWE saying, "Hey, we'll hand you a whole bunch of money if you do this shit live for us"? No,
Nope.
That's money. You're allowed to do that.
They do it all the time, though. They always have the.
Is it smart though, especially after
Not if you're injured, I guess. No, I mean, I don't know what he broke, his ankle or something.
They say it was a dislocated ankle.
Yeah.
Either
You're
way,
injured.
that shit was fucking dangling.
Yeah.
You're not coming back this year. Relax. I mean, go out and have fun. Be yourself, but don't do stuff. I mean,
He definitely should have threw him off the ropes and dropped a leg.
if he's gonna go all the way, he might as well just jumped over the damn border and got in the ring and rolled around.
Moonsault.
And do something. Throw a beer like Steve Austin.
Can you
do
see?
something.
Can you see little 5'2" Scadaboo off the top rope doing a moonsault
What's a moonsault?
where they do the reverse flip and land on him flat?
Oh, it's a moonsault.
Yeah, that'd be sweet, dude.
How'd you know that?
I watch a lot of wrestling.
You like wrestling, huh?
Of course. Who didn't?
Oh, you're talking. You used to watch a lot of wrestling.
Sometimes I'll tune in if I'm lucky enough. Normally I'm working, but I would tune in. Yeah.
WWE?
Girls wrestling has gotten so much better than
they
the
beat
men's,
the
in my
crap out of
opinion.
each other.
I'm big into the bare knuckle fights now.
That's weird. You bring up the bare knuckle fights because I have in my notes here.
Angles.
Have you seen this new sport? YouTube it on your phone right now. Chess boxing. They set up a table and chairs in a ring with a chessboard. The game of chess, chess.
Yep.
And they have two boxers playing chess with each other. And I think each time there's a checkmate or something, you get up and you have to box.
What the hell
It's called
channel is
chess-
this on?
I don't know. YouTube. It's called chess boxing.
Yeah,
It's a
I
real
see it.
thing. It's a
Guess
real
you could-
thing.
Wow. Could make any game up nowadays.
Pretty much.
I like chess.
So there you go. You can box and you like boxing.
I like boxing. I don't think I can take a hit, but I'd like boxing.
So you can watch chess boxing later tonight.
It doesn't sound like they go together.
And, it does. You gotta check it out. Check it out.
I will. I'll watch it later. Bare knuckle fights, though, man. It's where it's at.
I can't believe that's real.
It's as real as it gets.
Is it legal?
In like Dubai and probably Vegas.
Oh, they're not doing it. I thought they were doing it. In
They're
Illinois.
everywhere. I don't know. It's been around a little bit, but it's pretty sweet.
It's boxing, but with no gloves.
Yeah.
It's all, well. Is
BK. I don't know. Bare knuckle fights or something. It's sweet.
You watch it all the time.
I do.
You love it.
I enjoy it. I think it's killing like the UFC in that.
I
read.
I lost interest in the UFC a long time ago. It got too big, too fast for me.
To me, they had too many. They're on like UFC 965. You know what I mean? Like there was too many, too quick for me.
That's what I mean. Like it was UFC 4. It was like the WrestleMania, right? Once a year, you had the big UFC, and then it just started getting crazy. And it's huge. Don't get me wrong. It's a gazillion-dollar business. But I lost track after the Ken Shamrocks left, and your
Tank Abbott.
Well, yeah, and Liddell and those guys. I mean, that was my era of the UFC, and your Tito Ortiz and talking shit, and
Kimbrough Slice.
he did okay.
Yeah, he
that
was a
wasn't-
better street fighter.
Yeah, I mean, even that big.
I'd like
who
to
was that
see you
big guy?
fight. You'd fight.
Butterbean
Ron-
tried MMA.
I want to see you fight Ronda Rousey.
I would love to fight her.
She'd armbar you in 2 seconds.
I wouldn't care.
Huh?
Armbar me, baby. I like them crazy.
Yeah, well,
You know me. I like the crazy ones.
yeah, I'd take her.
You'd fight her?
No, in that fight, I'd take her in 2 seconds. Armbar, you're done.
You think you could armbar Ronda
No,
Rousey?
hell no.
You think she'd kill you?
Yeah, she could definitely kill me.
Would you even fight her?
No, probably run the other direction. And then I just make something up like I just can't hit a woman. What you want me to do, dude? What you want me to do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I'd take the Jamar
I
Chase
wouldn't hit a
route.
woman anyways, but
Yeah, I'd take the Jamar Chase route. What do you want me to do? I didn't do it.
I didn't do it. I wouldn't. Yeah, I would wrestle her for sure. In pink.
Sweet.
Yeah. Why not? I like it.
You'd wear pink? Oh, I see.
No,
and pink. Okay, I thought you
yeah.
were going to wear pink.
No,
get
both
weird.
at the same time. Even better. That would be one hell of a fucking match, wouldn't it?
What was your Buffalo Jills thing you were bringing up?
Yeah, you know what? I don't know what made me think. Oh, I know what made me think of it. I see the cheerleaders for these other teams, and what happened to the Buffalo Jills? What happened to the Buffalo Bills cheerleaders, man?
What happened? Lawsuits.
What do you mean
not getting paid?
lawsuits?
They were not getting paid.
Yeah,
They
but
settled for like $4 million with like 50 girls. They had to do the jiggle up and down test to get the job. There was a whole bunch of nonsense going on around the Buffalo Jills.
yeah, but don't you think it's time now to try to reintegrate them into the Bills Mafia?
I don't know. 2014, I think, was when they went away. Apparently not.
Too long. I loved the Buffalo Jills. I loved them. I remember being a season ticket holder, in the late 80s and through the 90s. And every Monday night, some of the Jills would go to the Mighty Taco locations and sign autographs.
Well, they
I
weren't
loved them.
contracted through the NFL, so they
No,
weren't
they
getting
weren't.
paid.
They were self-supporting. They had to go out and do fundraisers.
That's nonsense.
Well, I think it would be different now if,
Yeah, I guess you could have GoFundMe. People GoFundMe for none of the dumbest reasons I've ever seen. I mean, I guess they would back the Buffalo Jills. That's sure.
maybe we should start a GoFundMe for the Jills.
Maybe the Buffalo Jills should start a GoFundMe for the Buffalo Jills. I'll start a GoFundMe for myself.
We could.
Yep.
You could. What would you start it for?
That wouldn't be a good person. So let's do the Buffalo Jills thing.
Yeah, we'll do the Buffalo Jills. We'll get them back in action.
There's got to be a reason why they're not in.
I think I heard and what I read, and if anybody out there knows to tell us, I think the reason that they faded out the Buffalo Jills wasn't of any context other than the fact that the Bills Mafia was so excited and the fan base didn't need that charge on the sidelines, I guess.
Says
'Cause
they have a different. It says they have a different cheerleading team, so there must be cheerleaders out there.
The Buffalo Bills have a cheerleading team?
They're just not. They're just not called the Jills. Yeah,
Oh.
they have a cheer team professionally. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, but they don't have 4 groups of them running around from each corner and wiggling their asses in front of fans.
See, there you go again.
Why?
That's how they got the job. And they weren't happy with that, so they did a lawsuit. Now you're begging
Well, you
for
got
it
the
again.
Cowboys who have the cowgirls. I mean, you see the documentary on that? Those poor girls, it's like they're trying out for the fucking Cowboys, man. They're doing measurements on them and fat tests and weighing them every day, making them vomit.
See?
I mean, you think it doesn't happen? It does. And I don't think it happened like that in Buffalo. I think it was more of a, they don't really need us anymore because we got the, but they have a cheer team where they come out like halftime or something.
The Jills weren't getting paid for hundreds of hours of work. That's what the
yeah.
problem was. And
guess
then they
that's your
wanted to
point.
label them as some kind of their own entity, like you said. So that wasn't. They didn't have any.
Yeah.
No one was paying them. Now they got a
Well,
cheer team.
Well, they got to cheer. I got to see them. I haven't seen their cheer team. Maybe I'll get to a game before the stadium closes. We only got 1 year. And speaking of the stadium, I have this question. And I'm sure this question has already been asked a gazillion times all over Buffalo and surrounding areas. What happens to the old Highmark Stadium when the new stadium opens? I have ideas. Like, what do you think they do with that stadium? They're not going to, I mean, why would they tear it down? Because they did a lot of renovations. The reason they built the new stadium is obviously they need a new stadium, to be more up to date. But what do they do with that stadium? What do you think?
Tearing it down.
You think tear it
Demolition
down?
already started.
Oh, they're already taking down our stadium?
will be demolished after the 2026 season.
You got the news. It said it will be demolished.
Yep.
They're not going to.
Demolition timeline. The demolition is scheduled to start in March 2027 and is expected to be completed by the end of the second quarter of 2027.
So they're knocking that sucker down.
Knock it down.
Wow.
What else are you going to do in it?
Why not take the upper bowl out of it and leave it as a stadium for high schools and other teams that could use the facility still?
No.
And some sort of make it like a Ralph Wilson Memorial Stadium or something.
Yeah, the parking lot is a great idea, actually. Make it a parking lot. Make it a tailgate lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Make it an open area where people can walk down almost like into the bleachers and hang out and do cookouts and stuff, and
Yes.
make it into like a big memorial.
Or your RV lot or whatever you do there.
Yeah. Make
Your old tailgating lots. I miss those.
Yeah, what happened to all that?
Well, they're still there. They're just not. Yeah, I mean, remember, jeez, in the 90s, it was heyday. Walk around, barrel fires everywhere. I mean, it was the shit.
Yeah, that was
Campers,
when I went to
trailers,
the games. And then
People camping out for 3 days. You can't do that. Now I think it's like you have to get there one day or something.
I think they give you a day or two. I think
Yeah.
it's like
It used to be
36
like
hours.
a 3-day thing. I mean,
Oh,
even
no,
when
it
we
was-
played the Steelers would come to, fans would come down. It's a
Oh,
whole
yeah.
shebang, dude. I'm sure it still is, but not like, it just seems
Not like-
different.
Well, the league is different. than
game's
that in the
different,
90s. The whole game is played different. I mean, social media is also there. I mean, there was people jumping through tables long before the internet. I mean, people get drunk at a Bills game. They do shitty things. I've seen some stuff at Bills games, and there was no internet.
Yeah.
I saw people ripping field goal posts down and ripping seats out, and I've seen that happen.
We need to find that guy. Oh, they didn't have magnets then.
God, the magnets in the football, you won't give that argument up. But
No doinks last week. Or was there one?
there was a doink,
I missed.
and I did find that video of a double doink that I put up on our YouTube channel where the ball hit the upright and then came back down, hit the crossbar, and came back out. It was like a doink, douche. But we didn't even have a chance to get into what I think they should do.
Oh, yeah,
we got-
that was weird.
Yeah, we got to wrap it up for tonight, but just want to take a quick moment to thank everybody that's been here with us. We will continue this argument, by the way, too. It's going to happen.
Mention it real quick, your little field goal post thing.
What do you mean?
Just your idea, and then we'll bring it up next week.
I think if T.O. thinks that there's a setup with these, just switch them, make them square. Make the upright square and the crossbar square. Change
So
them
you have
from
to
the
kick the ball between?
Well, yeah. You'd have
Did
to
you
still
see-
kick it between.
Did you
But
see
it,
that
it wouldn't be round. It would be square.
Did you see that onside kick where the guy kicked it straight in the air?
Yeah. The
Can you,
onside kick hasn't worked since like 1991.
Can you fair catch an onside kick?
I don't know. Probably.
The answer is yes.
You have to recover it, so why would? Yeah, you. Whoa, you mean like wave your hand, fair catch?
Yeah. The
I don't
answer is
know.
yes. The answer is
no
yes.
shit.
It was answered during that game.
So what happened? He fair caught it and then got popped.
Well, yeah, they had just got a safety, so they had to kick from way the hell
awesome.
back,
That's
and they
awesome.
said they were going to do an onside kick. Instead of squibbing it, he kicked it straight in the air, 10 yards.
I never heard of such a
So
thing.
the guy just caught it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, weird.
Wow.
So it got your hand. Can you fair catch a onside kick?
All right, that's all time we got for tonight. But anyways, thanks everybody again for being here. We're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Tio takes a while to wrap things up, but thanks again for being here, everybody. We'll talk about the square field goal uprights and crossbar next week. We'll be here 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check us out at 5:30 next week Eastern Standard Time over on NFL on Lock 22 Productions. Sorry, it's all here for you. We love having you, so we'll see y'all next week. Thanks for being here.
True NFL is brought to you by Raw Live Productions. If you have any questions about the show, you can email us at info@rawlive.com.